Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go.
Hello again, Buckeye and Friends. It is me, David Robbins, D-Rob, here to give you a couple deck profiles. Well, one and give you another one. But so I'm doing this recap after the game this time because I played my game against PJ on a Sunday and then Tuesday followed by playing Earl. If you haven't seen the game, the outcome had been determined, and I'm not gonna give away too much just in case I meet him in the finals. You know, I don't want him to know my inner thoughts, but for the most part, well, spoiler alert, so you could turn your head away, close your ears. I did lose this game, so I'm now in the loser bracket. But we're gonna fix that and hopefully get to the championship game and flip the brackets and win it all. But here go the deck profile. Well, let's go through summary. You see the spot in the background, got a little yellow thing around it. Cool, nice, sweet. Moving on. Home run powers like usual. I still haven't used none, but we still have 7 of them. We don't play no card past volume 4. So yeah. Alright, so I don't know what deck we're gonna play going into it. I have 50-50 on each one. So the deck that I'm not playing, well, these are the two. So these are the two MCs that are gonna play one of the either the Mare or Eagle. And I had picked one of the two. He drafted with Black Widow and Foom. Talking to him, like I said, he one of the guys I play with quite a bit. So talking to him, he was kind of on having Dagger to kind of, you know, if they try to use a negative kind of power to make it positive. But with him being stuck with Photo Deck, that was not a viable option. So I didn't really know where he was going with this. So yeah. So but I ended up the deck I didn't take was Foom. So I figured this deck had 50% chance against both the Mare and Eagle. I thought the only downside I had against Mare had no outs for Parallel Dimension. So if he would have played that was if you watched the game and if I didn't do no discard, he would have played that. I would have lost there. And then the Eagle game, just because I don't get the early hits in with Foom being too small to hit Eagle, and then Eagle could also hit him back if I was to make an attack and get hit with like I thought you'd be glad to see me or something. So let's go with Foom real quick. So I can pay a blue on level 1, and I can put a -1 on each front row enemy. And what I had to do 8 times when the enemy counter gained 1 or more -1, I gained 1 XP. And then he have a hibernation power, which I did not plan on using, but he has it. So read at your own leisure. Pause over. Moving forward. So these were the locations. I was gonna run 4 Mews, 4 Ardina, and 4 Blues. Looking at his superpower, his level 1 power for the negative count to help with the experience, and then I was gonna do like the singularity like combo. That's why Ardina's in here. So moving along, my one cost Wasp. She give negative counters. She was in the deck. Captain Swing was also gonna help with my singularity combo to kind of build some of the characters up. So if he did play the Mare, I could get big enough to hit the Mare. And finally, Twin Drake. I had all the Comet Fall Leviathan in here, so to double that up to help with the counters seemed nice. So moving along, my 2 drops. I had the Demolisher to turn down location with both of the decks used, the photo decks, and more Comet Fall. Gongam, Gugam. He just got +1 counter with the Male Eagle not be able to swing at the MC themselves. I was hoping to get counters on him to get him big. Started East Main, so started each turn. So when I play him on the enemy turn, I get a +1. My turn +1. I could keep building. Megan, if I could get a lot of counters on the board, flip them and make her big as well. Get multiple target counters. Storm for the negative, Max for the negatives. Moving along. 3 drop, I had Elsa because she could hit Eagle on either his 1 or 2 level. Singularity. I'm trying to make people come in and out repeatedly. Ideally, one that would be Fang Leviathan if I'm playing against the Mare, because every time he appear, he would be putting a wound on the Mare. But yeah, he's there for the Comet Fall, but mainly that sudden impact. Mare with only 1 health, even if he get Vitality counter, Fang can still put the wounds on him because he would never have no wounds. Because if he had a wound, he dead. 4-drop, Abominable Snowman. If I need to slow the Mare down, I could swing in. I mean, just swing in, and then like I said, another Comet Fall. He have a power push enemy to the back. I mean, that does come into play sometime, but all mainly for the Comet Fall here. My 5-drop, so Monster is the one. When he appear, you get 8 counters on him. But if you single layer him out, when he come back, he keep it 8 count, but then he reappears, so you get 8 more counters. So if I do that, what, about 5 times? No, sorry for not. You get 8 counts. I could do that 4 times. That's 28. Get him close enough where he'll could team attack with Foom to get a stun on a Mare. And then another Comet Fall. More Comet Falling. Yet still more Comet Fall. My back end with Jean Grey. Just because if he did get an Ego on the board, I would want to steal it because the Ego will be able to take the Mare out for me. But Photo Still Do and Captain Mar, they just got some daily support characters that I would like to have on my side if they came out. No equipment in this deck. No plot twist. So that's the deck as is. Like I said, going with character support. A lot of negative. Hopefully get Singularity loot for the Fang Leviathan and Monsters. For any of them, I mean, there's a lot of cards that would benefit from that Singularity loop. So that was a play. If I probably were playing, I may have put a little bit more thought into this, but this was just a kind of like a deck to throw together, so I have something for this presentation. As usual, you're welcome for listening to my boy now, but thanks for listening, and this is the deck profile for Fang Foom. So you'll see the deck that I played Black Widow, and I kind of talk about what I did right, did wrong, and you know, Captain Hindsight did. So thanks for listening. Have a good day.